The Social Security Day Before Rule Explained. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to explain for you a rule within Social Security that is often referred to as the Day Before Rule. Now, this can be very confusing, which is exactly why I want to spend a few minutes here in this video and explain what this Day Before Rule actually means, because it could actually delay your Social Security checks by at least 1 month for some beneficiaries. That's pretty important, and again, why I want to bring it to your attention here in the video. Let's get into it and talk about another weird rule out of Social Security. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. I truly do appreciate your support. If you have not done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. There's that big old button right down below the video. Make sure to hit that if you have not done so yet, as I'm here for you every single day to help you out in any way that I possibly can, talking through all the weird details of Social Security, as well as anything popping up right now that may impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course anything else that I want to bring to your attention to help you out as much as I possibly can. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about the details of the Day Before Rule. This is a super weird one. There's a lot of weird rules out there. In fact, I should almost create a series here on the channel talking about weird rules of Social Security. Honestly, there's a lot of them out there, and a lot of them probably don't make a whole lot of sense, especially this one right here. As I talk through the details about this, you're going to think, seriously, why did they do this? This doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Why are they making things more confusing than they need to be, right? Yeah, good question. There's always a big question mark behind a lot of the things here in Social Security. Why are they doing this? It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Anyway, let me talk through the details about this. Now, like I said, this is referred to as the Day Before Rule. So, here's what it comes down to. Whatever your birthday is, generally, Social Security will look at your birthday and they don't actually recognize your birthday. They recognize your birthday being the day before. Yeah, let me explain really quickly because this doesn't make any sense whatsoever, okay? All right, so let me explain the details. I'm going to give you a couple examples here, and this is an example right off of the Social Security website, okay? So I'm going to use the exact example that they have right on the website, which is this much. Okay, let's just say that your birthday is July 1st. Okay, awesome. Okay, July 1st would be your birthday. However, according to Social Security, your birthday is actually June 30th, the day before. Okay, does that make a whole lot of sense? Well, that is how they recognize your birthday, okay? All right, so here's what it comes down to. If you are somebody that wants to file for your Social Security benefit, this is something we need to take into consideration because depending on when your birthday lands in the month, this is going to determine if you get your benefits right away the next month or if you get your benefits in 2 months, okay? If you're somebody that's retiring or you're claiming your Social Security benefit, you probably want to know about this right away because 1 month without benefits when you're expecting them could be a little bit of a setback for a lot of people, okay? If you're expecting, $1,000, $1,200, $2,000 to come in and it doesn't arrive for another month, that could be, not very fun for a lot of people, okay? All right, so let me explain a little bit further here and let me give you some more examples behind this, okay? So there's a couple different dates that I want to throw out here for you. And again, this could be the dates of any month. I'm just giving you a random example here. Doesn't really matter the month, just fill in the month of any month throughout the year. Does not matter the month, it's just the dates of the month that matter, okay? All right, so here's what it comes down to. You need to be what I basically should say is you essentially need to be enrolled, or basically if you file for your benefit, you need to have 1 full month under your belt in order to claim benefits the following month or to start receiving benefits the following month, okay? All right, so let me explain with some examples here. Let's just say, going back to this example here, your birthday is July 1st. Okay, awesome. Social Security is recognizing your birthday then, or your age in which you've turned the proper age, as in 62 or whatever it wants to be, in order to file for your benefit, as the day before, June 30th. Okay, well then if your birthday is technically, according to them, the day before, June 30th, then technically you would be of age, or, when you want to start filing for your benefit, in this example, maybe 62, something like that, as of July 1st. Well then, you would be 62 for the entire month of July, according to this formula, right? So then, you could get your first Social Security check in August of that year. So again, basically 1 month afterward, you could get your first check because according to this Day Before Rule, technically you have a full month under your belt. Okay, great. Now let me give another quick example here. Let's just say that your birthday is July 2nd. Okay, Do you still have 1 month under your belt? Well, technically, yes, because here's why. If your birthday is July 2nd, your real birthday, according to Social Security, now your birthday is July 1st. Make sense here? Okay. So now you have a full month under your belt starting July 1st through the end of the month. Now you have a full month that you can start getting your Social Security benefit as of August that same year. So just 1 month later, you can get your first Social Security check. Now here is where things get confusing and honestly a little bit frustrating, and a lot of things out there where people may not recognize that this is the rule and how this whole thing comes into play. Now, let's just say that your birthday is July 3rd or basically any date after the 3rd or any other date within the month, right? So here's what happens then, okay? Now, are you going to get your benefits the following month? The answer is no. Why? Here's why. Because let's just say that your birthday, again, going back to this example, is July 3rd. Taking into consideration the day before rule, now according to them, you have reached your age, or the age at which you can file for your benefit the day before, which would be July 2nd. Okay, we're missing a day. You don't have a full month under your belt. Therefore, this does not count as 1 full month. Okay, so that means you got to wait through August as the 1 full month because July didn't count because we're missing 1 day, with the birthday being the 3rd. Going back the day before rule would be the 2nd. Therefore, we're missing the 1st, right? So it's not 1 full month. However, we would need to wait until August as to get the 1 full month under our belt. Then your first check could actually arrive in September. You get it? Is anybody confused yet? You know what I mean? Seriously, nuts. Okay, so anyway, these are the details behind this. Now, I want to bring this to your attention because let's just say this much. Let's just say that you were retiring the end of June or something like that, suspecting your first check would possibly arrive in July or maybe August. And let's just say that your birthday was the 3rd of the month or any time after that, and you were suspecting your first check to arrive in August. Well, sorry, you're going to be pretty upset here and you're going to be pretty sad to find out your check is not arriving in August, but rather your first one arrive in September, okay? That is the detail behind this. So one little rule here in Social Security, again, referred to as the day before rule, is this, okay? A lot of people may not recognize that this is a rule that's in place, and if you don't recognize this, well, then all of a sudden, hey, wait, I thought I was going to give you my check right away the next month after I turn, 62 or whenever I file for my benefit. Well, not necessarily, okay? And it's all because of this. You got to have a full month under your belt in order to start receiving benefits. So let's just give you another example here, okay? Let's just say that your birthday is, I don't know, the 10th of the month, okay? Your birthday is the 10th of the month. Okay, fine. You take into consideration the day before rule, which would be the 9th of the month. Okay, do you have a full month under your belt? No, you got to wait until the next month to basically go through that entire month, and then you get your benefit after that, okay? Fill in the blanks. It doesn't really matter which month we're talking about. That's just what it comes down to. So one little rule here, again, offsetting benefits for beneficiaries, and a super weird one. A lot of people don't even recognize that this is a thing, but it is. I would recommend that if you want to, do some research on your own. Go online, simply just type in Social Security day before rule, and you can find all kinds of stuff about it if you want to read about this and understand a little bit further. It's kind of honestly a little bit confusing to even talk about because it's like, wait, what are we even talking about here, right? Why don't we just use normal dates like everybody else in the world, right? It just seems like, seriously, another confusing rule. It's almost like when they started Social Security, hey, everybody, let's think of the most confusing rules we could ever possibly think of. Let's throw them all together into a bill here, and let's put them together, and we'll call it Social Security, and then we'll basically force people to jump through a million hoops in order to get benefits. And then once they start getting benefits, if they don't follow the rules, they're going to get their benefits garnished. I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. Social Security is great. It's helping out a lot of people in a major way, but it's honestly not that easy to get through all the details behind this. And it's almost like they set up all these like traps, right? We're going to have a bunch of traps everywhere. And anybody can fall into the trap at any given time to get their benefits reduced or to lose a month of benefits or something like this, right? Now, obviously, that's probably not their intention, but it kind of seems that way. You know what I mean? When you read through all this stuff about Social Security, all the rules, all the different eligibility, all the different requirements, all the different earnings thresholds and stuff like this, it almost seems like they're trying to set it up for people to fail. I don't know. Just obviously, maybe I'm being a little bit, I have a little bit of skepticism here or something. I don't know. I'm just simply saying it just seems a little bit weird that they make it so difficult. Why? They don't make it hard for them to take Social Security payroll taxes. That's not too hard for them. They just come right in before you even see a penny and swoop all that money away from you throughout your entire working career. That's pretty easy, but why do they make it so hard to get the money? Get what I'm saying? Anyway, you see how that works, right? We always know how it works. It's easy go, hard to come, if that kind of makes sense, right? The other saying is whatever, easy come, easy go. I kind of changed it up a little bit right there, but you kind of get my point, right? Anyway, I'm here for you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want me to elaborate on this further, let me know down below in the comment section. I'll do what I can. If I need to come back and make it a totally another video explaining this further, of course, I can certainly do that. Otherwise, I would just recommend do some research online. Simply type in Social Security day before rule, and you should be able to find plenty of information on that. And again, just do some research on that, but that's basically what it comes down to. Anyway, hope this one helps you. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on that channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.